Hello and welcome to Demon's Forge. This is the second episode of my own creations, and we're looking at some robots. This is kind of more in theme with get that flame effect off. So what I was going with these lot was if you ever watched on, I don't think it was on British television, I think that was the American version as well, a show called Robot Wars. So you have like contestant robots, and then you have like bigger, bulkier house robots kind of deal. I think it's called Robot Wars in the UK, Robot Warrior or something to that effect in the US. And using my limited collection of parts, this is what I managed to botch together. So let's have a look at the first one. So this first one I did kind of a generic flipper type. So we've got one articulating arm, which gets. If this was a, so there is a tabletop war game which kind of does a similar thing where you can just you flick to have effectiveness. This kind of gives that kind of same impression. Surprisingly, the joint is very loose, which does allow for them to flick. Also on the back, got two spurs. It's got a very short but wide wheelbase, so would be able to spin around pretty good. Very hollow in the middle, how well that comes across. See? So maybe it can over push down, maybe to help it flip over. I'll do that. Let's see. It might have enough. It might have had enough to flip over if it's got a foot on its side. Or if it's on its side, definitely would have enough. So yeah, I don't really have much names for these. Like this one, I'm just gonna call Flipper, just for simplicity's sake, because that's what he does. So on to the next one. So this one's kind of more of a like spinning disc kind. So I'd expect there to be like some small metal to act as blades on the side of this. It would just be straight spinning. It's a very dark robot, so it's kind of getting hidden by the shade. This one would definitely be weak to getting flipped over. It's got no way. I mean, maybe if one of the teeth bit into the ground and flip it that way. So this one would be very mobile. Literally, it'd have casters under here, and be focusing on the like tank controls for spinning and getting good smash on the side of the thing. I believe this one. There are plenty of robots that are similar to this. I think the most well-known one from Robot Wars was called Hypnodisc. So a similar kind of thing to that. Very compact design. So here's another very basic one. This one I'm calling Muck Hammer. I'll probably put it on the screen. So it's similar to to Flipper. And obviously the motor's going in the opposite direction. The problem is with this one, the hinge joint is incredibly stiff. So I was going to try and stop motion this. That would be very awkward, but it's got a very big flat face to it. So it's probably going to do a lot of wide area blunt force trauma. Maybe it would have to snap some armor panels off. Also went for a little bit of a asymmetric design with I don't know if this would be like an antenna array or just like fake, or just like fake exhaust or something to make it just look like he's some like forging. There's like a fake motor at the back. But yeah, so similar to the Hypnodisc alike. So main power is in the rear wheels, and then like small casters or something at the front just to help it like spin. Not quite like that. To spin around. Okay. So this one's another really basic one. I'm literally just calling it like the lady shunt because it's kind of got like a bit of a ladybug aesthetic going on. It's mainly would have tank tracks underneath to give it a lot of forward strength, and then it's got articulated faceplate to try and like push above the box up the arena, and I just broke his face off. Now in my mind, what these would be They'd be very large googly eyes, but set askew, so he's got a bit of a derpy face on, because you're bashing into things repeatedly. You're not going to have a very good time, are you? There's a very basic one. And this is my attempt at what is basically a house robot. I haven't really got a name for this guy, so if you're interested, drop some name suggestions, and we'll see what we can give him. So this one's using actual proper tyres, and I've got the base piece of a lever acting as the front caster, which is gonna, in real life, that would be doing so much work to support all of this on top. And unlike some of the others, this one actually has articulation, so it's got up and there's a vertical butterfly joint, got full shoulder spin, got, I guess there's be a bicep swivel, and then over 180 on the arms. That's the same on both sides. Now, design wise, kind of being pulled up a bit. No. So design wise, he's got like a big fist. This was, in my mind, this is kind of meant to just look like a vicious gun, but what it actually is like an underslung flamethrower underneath the grip. That was just some. I just broke him. I broke his face off. Take that out. And I think I gave him quite a vicious and imposing face. Like, could you imagine if you're like a small team going against a big robot like that, and this is like your composition? Like, you'd be questioning it, especially as I've got like, these would be like, at least in a proper game of Robot Wars, these would be like foam missiles. But I can imagine like in an actual like video game, these would be actual missiles that you'd have to dodge and avoid. Also on this side, I guess this is kind of like doubles as both a hammer to proper smash down, but it's also a fist and also a bit of a pincer claw as well. So not quite, so a bit bigger than this one, I'd say, to help pick up and drop the smaller bots out of the arena. But that's what I got. I'm not entirely sure. I think I do like the look of these ones. I think unlike my previous video of the police car, I don't think I'm going to disassemble these. However, depending on if I need like the various hinges and stuff, I may have to, but I'm hoping I don't. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the video. If you wish to see more, then hit the thumbs up or subscribe to see what I work on next. Check out my card for more information and follow me on Twitter for updates and sneak peeks. I hope to see you again on the next video.